I know it's a longer story, but just
yeah, I mean,
whatever you can share.
It's kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because of like the history and like everything that like went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we gotta fight. So at the end of the day,
you feel that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm the best, he the best. So if you got two guys that's the best, how can you not fight? Only way you could not fight if one of them guys ain't like that and somebody go off to lose or somebody take an L.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football.
Shakur Stevenson erupted on Gervonta Davis, calling out the champion with bold statements about his skills and readiness for a showdown. Shakur Stevenson confidently stated that Gervonta Davis would never take a fight with him. He elaborated, claiming Davis is avoiding the challenge, fearing his own skills and readiness. Stevenson emphasized that despite the public talk, Davis is unlikely to step into the ring with him anytime soon. Moreover, with Gervonta Davis announcing his retirement next year, a potential match between them seems unlikely.
Why not fight Tank at 135?
Tank ain't gonna fight him, man. He not gonna fight him.
You gotta realize with Tank, he on that other side where he's going
take all the cupcakes. Now let's say it.
Man, I'm quite sure.
So
you say he don't want to put that record up?
Look,
Shady. I know Tank. I know Tank, Shady.
I know Tank too.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Hey, I know Tank too, and I know for a fact in this day, like, he is not jumping into no fight with me. Like, that's a whole different type of atmosphere. That's not like fighting. I'm saying.
So basically, you telling me Tank's scared?
I ain't gonna say the man scared. I'm just saying for a fact.
So what
I know he not jumping in the ring. Waste his energy, gas him out, and then round 8. Okay, it's time to go home.
When would you like to see that fight happen?
Whenever. I think that I'm ready for it. He ready for it. We both in our prime. It can happen next. It can happen next year. It can happen whenever he say let's fight. That's when it's gonna happen.
I see you online with his coach and stuff. Like, why you doing that? Why you doing that? You knew him from
I knew all they coaches. Let's see, I don't have like no real beef. Like, it ain't no like, feel me? Like, however they take it, they can take it. But I don't got like no real beef with like his coaching. I knew them since back in the day. Like, we got a certain relationship. Now it's like, they just be, I guess, trolling and stuff. So
Davis recently announced plans to retire in 2025, marking the end of a remarkable boxing career next year. Gervonta Davis will defend his title for the second time against Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson is set to return to the ring on February 22nd, fighting Floyd Schofield as part of the Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol rematch card. Despite the uncertainty surrounding their potential showdown, both Davis and Stevenson continue to exchange jabs, showing no hesitation in throwing shade at each other.
At the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight, you're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Recent press conference, Gervonta Davis was asked about claims that he might be afraid of Shakur Stevenson. Davis responded sharply. Afraid of what? Afraid of what? He pointed out that most boxers fear opponents with knockout power, which Stevenson lacks. Davis criticized Stevenson's focus on defense. The WBA lightweight champion made it clear he does not see Stevenson's style as a threat.
Shakur, what have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name, he haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for.
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, Tank is afraid?
Hank Davis, widely recognized for his explosive power and undeniable talent, revealed a poignant personal struggle. He stated, "I want therapy, but if I do therapy, then it will lose the fire that I have inside me." This inner conflict highlights the delicate balance Tank feels between healing and maintaining the drive that fuels his boxing success. Moreover, Tank expressed doubts about his future in the ring, suggesting that he does not foresee fighting again, a sentiment that sent ripples through the boxing community.
About his comments earlier, why he wants to retire after 2025. I salute you, Tank, man. This is the realest thing I've heard from a boxer in a long time. Let me know your thoughts, guys.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have 2 girls, 2 daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more.
Shakur Stevenson shared his thoughts on a hypothetical fight, with Tank emphasizing the contrasting styles between them. He said, "Tank and I have different abilities. Tank has a God-given ability to crack you down, and I have a God-given ability of an eye. I see punches coming towards me, and I dodge them." Shakur's confidence in his skill to read and evade punches stands in stark contrast to Tank's reliance on raw power, presenting an intriguing stylistic clash that fans eagerly debate.
Tank is the face of boxing, and he get a lot of knockouts that people kind of making it like, if you ain't doing what Tank doing, then they gonna say it's boring. Do you feel like it's because of how his style is that they kind of putting that on you, like wanting you to do that?
People is blessed with different ability. He's blessed with a God-given ability that he crack you 9 times out of 10, you gonna go down. That's his ability. I'm blessed with God-given eyes. A lot of people don't understand how good my eyes is. I can see really good. Like punches come my way, I know how to get away from them at any given time. Our abilities are just different, so they probably are judging me from a scale of him, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter. He's a special fighter, but I'm special.
Being officially scheduled, Shakur has expressed his willingness to face Tank. He stated his eagerness, saying, "I will be down for it to fight with Tank." This openness underscores Shakur's ambition and belief in his abilities, further fueling speculation and anticipation among boxing enthusiasts who hope for this dream matchup to materialize someday.
Same.
They reached out, but we told them to come back with an offer. And as far as that, we ain't hear nothing consistent. Me and him fighting each other, we'll seal the deal on the kings of that division, the kings of this era, the kings of everything. So, like I've been saying it for years, the moment is gonna come, and when it happens, I'll be ready.
Why does Shakur Stevenson beat Gervonta Davis?
Because that I'm a better, I mastered the art of hitting and not getting hit, and he will be the person that will have to change up his style. He can't go out there and box and lose rounds. He will have to change up his style and just become full blast aggressor to try to have
fuel to the fire. Floyd Mayweather openly criticized Shakur, questioning his credentials and labeling him a kid. Floyd pointedly remarked who, as Shakur even fought, that could make him a level fighter. This dismissive tone implies that in Floyd's eyes, Shakur has not proven himself as a fighter on Tank's level. This critique contrasts sharply with Shakur's bold claim that Tank is afraid to face him, creating a narrative of rivalry and mutual skepticism.
For this damn tweet, they say, who has Shakur fought that made him an A-level star? Who did he beat? I will wait. Basically, they saying everybody, they be nut hugging with Shakur, but why? What has Shakur done to make people say, damn, that's an A-level type fighter? Says 10 knockouts and brittle hands. Kid is going to be whipping your... Shakur, you know you're not like that. You entered the pro scene as a second place Olympic champion. Damn. When did you fight anyone elite? Did you win gold like Oscar? Damn. Top Rank did good marketing you like you're the guy. Then they realized you weren't worth the investment. Well, damn. Shakur is all hype. His last fight, Arden, was 12-1. We are 18-0. Stop capping, Shakur. You already know. And the new. Are you going to fake injury, Shakur? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the quote from Floyd's dad. I remember watching a video where Floyd's dad was popping that shit. And I do mean hot, because Floyd's dad, he kind of talked zesty. But it is what it is. A man can't control his voice. But yeah, bro, what do y'all think about this? Personally, I think that they're trying to be competitive. When you're competing with somebody, you're not supposed to kiss somebody's ass. You're supposed to degrade them in your mind. That way you can beat them in a fight. I mean, you're not supposed to be like, oh, Shakur, he's the best. He did this, he did that. I don't know how we're gonna win this. Nah, you gotta talk about him like he ain't shit. That way you can go out there and you can treat him like
Tank's coach Calvin Ford provided insight into his relationship with the fighter, reflecting on Tank's autonomy and personal growth. Tank is his own man, Ford said. One thing about me, I let him be his own man, but at the same time, when he needs me, I am there for him. It is bigger than the money. This statement underscores the trust and mutual respect between the fighter and his coach, while also suggesting that Tank's career decisions are deeply personal and go beyond financial motivations.
Tank, because I always feel like when money comes in, sometimes things change.
Man, Tank is a different situation. You know, Tank is his own man, and one thing about me, I let him be his own man.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time, when he needs me, I'm there for him.
Right.
It's bigger than the money. I don't let the money get, because I tell him in a minute, I can walk away from this shit, my shit's still gonna be all right. I've built shit.
Right.
And nobody bought boxing to me. And people know that. You know, I do it because of love. How would I say this? The passion that I have for seeing a young kid come to me. I got a lot of them coming behind me.
Right,
And Tank
you do.
know it.
We're going to get to them. We got Truck, we got a couple of them.
And I don't get into that, but Tank is that guy because the relationship my son and him had.
Yeah.
And my son said something to me, stay in this boy's life. And I don't know what my son said to him because he stayed on my hip. Now I'm on his hip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And we have our good moments, we have our bad moments, but we love each other. True love, you know what I'm saying? He get on me because I'm trying to bring the best out of him, you know what I'm saying? And then when he sit back and look at me, he start laughing, right? Yeah. And then when he do things, I said, that's it.
A prominent boxing executive addressed some of the missed opportunities in Tank's career, particularly the highly anticipated fights that did not materialize. He highlighted that Tank was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled out. Espinoza also discussed the negotiations with Shakur, noting that Shakur wanted a multi-fight deal rather than a one-off bout with Tank. These factors contributed to delay in this dream fight, leaving fans yearning for what could have been.
Fight with Lamont Roach, but just from the public, can you understand why the public is just like, bruh, fight somebody else, fight somebody quote unquote better, just from the public standpoint? Can you understand that?
Yeah, I certainly get it. You know, people have a short memory. They tend to forget that, you know, he was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled him. And there were discussions with Shakur. Shakur wanted a multi-fight deal. He didn't want to do a one-fight deal to fight Tank. So, you know, that doesn't happen. Now, revisit Shakur in the future. But it wasn't like, you know, somebody just pulled out a dartboard and threw a dart and hit Lamont Roach's name. He explored two of the best names in the division, and then candidly, and with no disrespect to anybody in the 35-pound division, it's not a real deep division. You know, once you get...
Host of Showbiz The Adult commented on Tank's motivation, dismissing the notion that his wealth is a primary driving force behind his career. Tank has been rich for years, but that is not why he does it, he explained. He also suggested that if Tank retires after 2025, he might face dissatisfaction.
His life. He's been rich years ago. But that's not why they do it. You think that's why they do it, but that's not why they do it. And Gervonta Tank Davis, if he retires after 2025, he's going to be unsatisfied and depressed. But Gervonta Lomachenko retired and backed out. He couldn't get that fight with Shakur Stevenson, right? They don't want him to go to 140 because, hey, man, you had a hard fight at 140.
This insight paints a complex picture of Tank's career trajectory and the emotional toll of leaving the sport without fulfilling certain aspirations, including a fight with Shakur Stevenson.
That Shakur can outbox Tank. Now, look, I'm not taking nothing away from Shakur. I understand people say he can't be touched and things like that, but when you look at how he fights, he don't dip shit. He just backs up. He just literally like kind of just jumps out the way. Eventually, he's going to do what Frank did and back his ass corner. He's going to get his lights cut off like he didn't play the electric. And like I told y'all in my other video, bro, he's going to get it the worst because after every fight, he's taunting Tank like, hey, man, you got somebody right here that want to fight you, bro. We got real beef right here. Come on, you know, like, let's fight. He's literally asking for the ass whooping. That's why I said Tank is going to make an example out of him. Tank is going to make an example out of him, bro, because he keeps asking for it and going on, you know, social media, doing these interviews, throwing little shots and shit. Buddy, we all know why you want to fight. Tank's the face of boxing. You want the experience. Then once you get in the ring with him, it's like, bro, I fought the best of the best. Now I can whoop your to a random boxer. And you definitely can't have a chin because you don't get hit for real because you run. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that you don't have a chin, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you better tuck that motherfucker because
wants to become great in boxing, if he wants to be a Hall of Famer, this is what he has to do. I'm not exactly saying he has to do it. If he doesn't really care about the legacy, if he just cares about the money, then he can do whatever he wants, you know. He's his own man. But as a boxing fan, the best way for him to end his career is if he tries and succeeds at going undisputed at 135. He moves up to 140 pounds. And I do not want to hear Tank is too small. I do not want to hear, he's not comfortable at 140. He doesn't have to be 140 pounds. He can be 130.
Better defense. But at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always, power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient.
Stuff about it, they really be debating. It don't be like, oh, Tank is gonna destroy this guy and all everybody is saying it. No, that shit real debates. Like, no, this Shakur, this, that. And then not only that, now you see Shakur moving up in weight, he's filling out, he's dropping this dude. He went crazy that last fight. That last fight was like kind of crazy. You go back and watch, that was crazy, you know, so now I think people is getting another insight on Shakur, like, nah, this kid, he been kicking that for a long time now. This kid probably really is the real deal. You feel what I'm saying? He getting his just due. At this point, I really think it's just about giving him that one example. That one real name, that one person that can go 100 miles per hour with him from round 1 to round 12. A ninja.
When I got in the ring, like I knew, I'm like, okay. As the fight started going, I'm thinking, okay, let me figure him out. Once I figured it out, I'm like, oh yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. Nothing to worry about, we good. Let's go home, victory, we'll perform the next time.
That's what people don't understand. You look at a person that is undefeated, like a real winner. I ain't saying somebody with a padded record that fought a bunch of regular dudes. I'm saying a fighter who fight 2-3 times a year, maybe once a year at a certain point. Like, it's gonna be nice that you show up.
Yeah.
You do not feel like fighting tonight. You don't feel great. You don't feel amazing.
Yeah.
Can you still win even though everything isn't perfect?
Yeah.
Everybody. You look at any champion. You name me one champion in the history of boxing that went out there and looked amazing every fight and won. It don't happen.
Yeah.
So I respect it. I respect somebody that can win when they feel good and that can win when they don't. And you, again, as somebody, you kind of remind me of
him fighting each other. We'll seal the deal on the kings of that division, the kings of this era, the kings of everything. So, like I've been saying it for years, the moment is gonna come, and when it happens, I'll be ready.
Why does Shakur Stevenson beat Gervonta Davis?
Because that I'm a better skilled boxer. I mastered the art of hitting and not getting hit. He will be the person that will have to change up his style. He can't go out there and box and lose rounds. He would have to change up his style and just become full blast aggressor to try to have a chance in winning the fight, in my opinion. But he's a hell of a fighter. I don't take nothing away from him. A hell of a boxer. We are the best.
Would you say you're the most adaptable fighter in any weight class, pound for pound?
Yeah, I think that I'm the most adaptable fighter just because I can go against any style and come out.
Shakur Stevenson lamented the potential legacy of a fight with Tank, saying it would put fire to kings of this division. He confidently asserted, "I am a better skilled boxer who can go out for every style and come out victorious."